Anyway, about Tommy Sotomayor and all the things that's happening, trying to flag down his YouTube channel. Um, Black people trying to unite up against Tommy because they keep on pretending like he's saying all black people are wrong and all black people doing this stuff. He's not. He never says once in his video that it's all. Tommy Sotomayor says some black women do those crimes. Some black women ain't shit. He didn't say every black woman was bad. So I'm sick of that whole thing where they keep saying not all, not all. He never said not all. He only said some. He never said every black person was bad. He never said all white people bad. He said some of them are and some of them ain't. So another thing, y'all don't ever say not all when someone says black women are pretty or black women got the best shapes or got the best bodies on earth. You don't ever hear black people say not all. You only hear them say not all when they say something bad about black people. They say, well, not all of us are like that. But when somebody says something nice about black people, nobody says not all. Another thing I want to say, um, black people are some of the worstest humans ever on planet Earth because everything y'all do is bad. Everything you do is bad. The way you take care of your kids, the way that you abandon your kids, and even if you do get your kids and take care of them, you're horrible at raising kids. So whether you in the kid's life or not, you still bad. You either not there, or you do raise them and you don't do a good job. And that's black men too, but it's mostly black women that don't raise their kids right. That's that. And then another thing, school, work, the way y'all treat people, the way y'all treat each other, all of that stuff is bad. Everything black women do and black people do as a whole pretty much is bad. Yeah, there's a few people that are good, and I'm not saying all black people. I'm just saying some. Like I said, it's not all, it's some. But most of the stuff that black people do is wrong. Most of the stuff y'all do is wrong. You're either in prison, you're either violent, you're either disrespectful, you're either not taking care of your kids. It's always something with black people. Like, it's never just they're trying to do the right thing, but life just keeps getting in the way. No, black people are black people's own problem. It ain't white people. It's black people keeping black people back. It's our own misbehavior and our own wrongdoings. They keeping black people back, and black people have to start taking responsibility for their own actions instead of blaming white people, instead of blaming slavery, or instead of blaming racism. That's the three main things that black people blame for the situation that black people are in America. They blame racism. The second, they blame white people. And then third, they blame slavery, what happened to your ancestors. Now, slavery don't have anything to do with the stuff that black people are going through right now. For one, slavery happened over 150 years ago. So you can't blame slavery for stuff that's happening right now. That's almost 200 years ago. So that's kind of stupid to blame the white people from way back then for the problems that you have today. So you could that's the first thing. You can cut the slavery bullshit out. So you can't blame that. That's the first thing you can't do. So now you got two more. You got racism and you got white people. Okay, what have white people done to you personally that caused you to have a bad life? They ain't done anything. White people haven't done anything to you. Most of the black people that's going through bad times is because of another black person. So that's the second argument. You can kill that. And then, of course, racism. Okay, racism exists, but everything that happens isn't racism. Everything the white people do isn't racism. Everything that people do, a lot of time when people do against black people, it's because we're actually in the wrong. It's because we've done something to break the law, done something wrong. It's not because you're black and the police are stopping you, talking to you because you're black. No, the reason the police are stopping to talk to you is because you've done something wrong, because you committed a crime. Most of the people, they go to jail are guilty. Yeah, there's a few black people that's in there because of racism or because they were falsely accused. But most people, white or black, that's in prison or jail or stopped by the police are in the wrong. Police don't just stop people for no reason. I'm sick of that whole thing. Well, they stop me for no reason. I'm tired of hearing that. The reason why they're in those situations is because black people are bad. That's why y'all keep getting in these situations, because black people are bad. They in the wrong. You can keep being in those situations if you're good. Another thing, this is the main thing right here. This is the main thing. Black people, listen to me, listen closely. Black people have to start taking responsibility for their own actions and start taking responsibility in admitting that it's their fault that they're in the situations that they're in. After you do that, then you can move on and begin to correct your mistakes. But the first step to recovery is to admit that you have a problem. So, and that'll be on my next video. So, yeah.